Poor people governor with the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me God. Let me tell you. Jagdeo, the vice president of Guyana. For some reason, King Liar, the liar, get caught with his pants down. As brilliant as he be, champion of the art, get caught with his pants down. And we now, this is not an attack on the journalism in Guyana, but it must be pointed out that some of the journalists in Guyana is afraid to ask the tough questions because knowing the regime and the victimization that it brings to you, they back out. But we see journalism at a different level, where she has no fear of the vice president, so she's allowed to ask him anything. He ain't accustomed to getting these tough questions, so he get catch with the pants down. He accustomed sitting in a press conference and fumble about, and nobody have a follow-up or nobody pressures him into answering anything. So now, internationally, you get catch with the pants down. The tough questions placed to you, and he, Sue, who the hell is Sue? What foolishness you? Look, thing for cry people laughing. The vice president get catch with the pants down. But on a more serious note now, internationally, we have to do something when it comes to our international integrity on the world stage. We have to. If you know you just fumble and mumble and talking about gildos and lildos and all these fancy things in your vocab, hire PRs to speak on behalf of the government. I beg of you. International stage and we vice president of all people kerfuffled, don't know how to what nonsense is this? We keep repeating the same mistake over and over. We looking as a people illiterate, dotish. That we got we president out there ain't know to speak. We vice president ain't know to speak. What crap is this? This is what if we cannot relate internationally, hire persons that can do it on behalf of the government. It's simple logics. Or hire people to teach you guys how to relate PR-wise internationally. We can't be as Guyanese, despite which side of the political field you at. At the end of the day, we're Guyanese. And if the president and the vice president is out there, they're representing Guyanese. And we want the best representation out there. We can't be here looking at interviews and seeing vice president fumbling about for words, answering indirectly, being hostile, speaking over the female, and these kind of things. We can't. The president is hiding from the media. Whenever he get a chance, he blow it up, share crap. We have to, as a people, come to the realization that the front line, because of this oil well that we're getting, is going to attract international people. So if we can't deal with the international pressure, we got to hire people that can, to maintain a good image of Guyana. We can't pretend to the world and show the world that we at the highest level we is a packet on the heads. When these people representing Guyana, the fumbling pony world stage for 3-syllable words and people talking about orgasms and a bunch of nonsense. What really taking place in we beautiful country? We used to have the great minds of Forbes Burnham speaking eloquently. Desmond Hoyt. Even to Dr. Jagan. Jagan, sorry. We had those guys who become of we English, who become of we vocabulary in the leadership of this country. In the international stage, we looking like puppets and dunderheads and dunce. And it can't work. We must be given an international front. If the leaders of the party cannot do it, they must hire persons to do it. Jagdeo of all people make we have fall. He asking who did so? Like, really? That's what we speaking about, sir? And why is it? Why is it? Year go, year come. Our president, then, now vice president, his name always being called in illegality, corruption, victimization, racism, and you name it. So why, Mr. Jagdeo, the country must give you the benefit of the doubt that you're innocent? Why? When your name keep calling in all these corruption over a period of time. It's not now. This didn't just come out of the feather. Your name always calling in corruption. So why you must do damage control and come with the next interview for try to correct the interview with Via News? You bring a whole local interview to brainwash to brainwash your supporters as we it is normally do. And make them feel that you still championing the earth and you still in control. You're not in control. As corrupt as it sounds and it seems, I refuse to even use the word allegedly. As it seems, they got some things you just can't put past some people. And you open your mouth to tell so many lies after lies after lies. How can you sleep at night? And one of the things that I can tell you, Mr. Jagdeo, it's very easy to hide your wealth. Very, very easy. They're nothing hard. So when you are in the search and them find, not because somebody look into your financials, they mean you're innocent, because they ain't find nothing. That just mean they ain't look hard enough or long enough. Believe you me. So don't believe because some persons may have looked at your bank statements and blase and it correspond because you made it correspond, mean that is all well and dandy. That just mean that they didn't look long enough. And I'm very interested in this development from this international newscast via news to see the report, because our journalism system in Guyana is afraid to ask the tough questions. And these international journalists don't come and shoot blank bullets. They just come with evidence. So I'm very interested in this development to see what come out of it. Now, we attract this big international investment, the oil industry, which Jagdeo, the vice president, is the face of that. He put himself there. He is the face of the investment of Guyana. Anything got to move, got to move through he. So he's the face of it. So internationally, we got Jagdeo as the face of our investment, but his name is being called with corruption, taking bribe. And this is the face of we country. The oil investment, the gold investment, every investment you could think about, there's the face of it. And his name is being peddled with corruption, taking bribe, going through suit to take bribe. There's what we do. That is the country. That is it. And he's claiming there's no evidence to it. There's no evidence because you don't look hard enough. There's no evidence because you don't allow the system to work. And one thing, let me clear the record and make the record very clear. When the APNU was trying to investigate your assets, you and your bank went to court and blocked it. So there was never a complete investigation into your wealth. That's how you're so liar again. There was never a complete investigation into your wealth. You went to court with your bank and blocked it. So there was no complete investigation. You won't allow yourself to be investigated. You try everything. Just like how you try with the election petition. Trying everything. Y'all know the real riggers and who's the riggers and them thing, but you're still trying everything to make sure the case ain't get heard. Why? 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 Ask yourself, PVP supporters, why the PVP doing everything within the power to stop the election petition? When they should have been glad to go to court and prove that the APN used the thieves. In plain words. But no, they're doing everything in the power to stop that investigation because the real thief will reveal and the world will see that the PAP is the culprits. The whole world will see that. They don't want that. But back to Mr. Jagdeo and Sue. Now, the kind of control what Mr. Jagdeo is looking for, them days long gone. We understand the politics different now. So there's no way you could go put out you interview with the lady via news. She then put it on, you put it out because you realize the damage it could do. You put it out, try to get in front of the story. It didn't sit well with the Guyanese people. And you realize to control that now, you have to speak to the local media where it does normally brainwash your supporters. So you come with your brainwashing tactics to try to educate them about this and that and you get 150 million from the Chinese when you send the anyhow, the story should be left alone for the come for the governor and that you have the court step. So Jagdeo must understand that the people have a better understanding of how things being done. So the damage control where you coming with the local media is only making things worse. You're only making we understand what is really taking place with you, sir. The best thing for you to do is allow it, like play itself out. The damage control thing you're walking. You come into the media and trying to paint a picture that use this picture, boy, can't work. We know you for where you really is. So you gotta allow it to play out. And if there's facts that you're taking bribe and you're doing underhand business and illegal business, I wish the law take it full course where you is concerned. Because it's long overdue. You're dodging all the time. You're dodging. It take a foreign entity for come and stir you up. And let me tell you, you get catching a rock and a hard place between the Chinese and the American. And let me tell you, if they find any wrongdoing with you, they ain't gonna let you go. They're gonna string you up, man. They ain't gonna let you go. See, you're in a better position of coming clean to the Guyanese people. Come clean. You and Sue come out clean and say, man, bam is the case. You know, we take a little kickback here and there. Not nothing much, just to survive and thing. And yeah, we gonna develop the country and so we get a little kickback. You know, it's got to work hard and thing. Come out clean. Tell we that you get your kickback. Don't try. It has never happened. I have never taken a bribe. I'm this holy and solely. I'm Jagdeo. I have enough assets, enough wealth. I don't need to take a bribe. You're a blasted liar. You're a liar. You ain't need to take a bribe. You champion of the earth, you need to take a bribe. And your kickback is fat and ignorant. Fat and ignorant. But we gotta understand, Mr. Jagdeo, that this time is not a long time. We just brainwash people. A younger radio station, so younger TV station, so we got social media working for everybody. We got a smartphone. So the news get around fast. And the people analyze for themselves, Google for themselves, and know whether you're talking truth or lie. And we could prove you in so many ways that you're a pathological liar. You're a liar. You do it for fun. And when you see you start mumbling about bare lies, when you start share lies, share lies, you always try to shift the goalposts to APNU, and APNU didn't do this, and APNU didn't do that, and APNU what? You blaming the APNU for everything. And some of y'all ain't like it. But we former president, nothing accused. Nobody can point the hand and say this is corrupt, he's corrupt, he do this, he do that, he do the terror. Can't point your hand. But you always going to the APNU blaming them for everything. But use the body who the hands pointing at with the corruption. So why throwing and shifting the goalpost to APNU? We don't want to hear about the APNU. The interviews about you and Sue and taking the bloody cake back and giving the contracts where it's supposed to be. And got the road lights falling down in the middle of the road and the pave caving in and the roads digging up and a bunch of nonsense with the Chinese doing. Because of you and your incompetence, just giving them contracts, getting a kickback, allegedly getting the kickback and giving them the contracts. That's what's taking place. Ain't no if buts now, maybe. And we got to get it right as a people. We have to get it right as a people. The face of Guyana when it comes to the investment segment or sector is Mr. Barrett Jagdeo. He placed himself there. So everything that move got to come through. Got to come through. They in opposition. The PPP chant from hell to pillar. Now the contracts can be reviewed. It's going to be take away. It's going to be cancelled. It's going to be... Hello? On to today, there's not a review of one contract. I hear the APNU give away this and the give away that, and they can come and correct this and correct that. On to today. Not one. Not one. On to today. Free education. On to today. On to date. Not a free education for a soul. The sugar factories, the Apnu shut it down. They don't care that this, the tarot. They're gonna open it, reopen the sugar industry. 2 years. Are we still looking for the sugar much less the factory? 2 years. We looking for the sugar much less the factory. I said it all. All the PPP does is brainwash the supporters. That's all they do. 50,000 jobs. The PPP, 50,000 jobs. Mr. Ali, we still looking for one. Much less the 50. Promises. And when the people say them ain't voting because all the politicians is trick you and tell you this and tell you that. It's a fact. It can't be a trickery. And get the people to vote for you and then look. Look. I waiting to the end of this budget to really scrutinize it properly. Because I can't understand how we pumping oil into this economy and giving we students for buy clothes $5,000. It used to be 4, they raise it to 5. Put on 1,000. Put $3,000 upon the old people thing. Giving the old people 28,000. Hey, my God. How is it possible? I hear another story with the leader of the opposition getting 29 million for run their budget. The leader of the opposition, why y'all here? Because some of y'all, something wrong with y'all. The leader of the opposition getting 29,000 for run their budget. And bear in mind, the leader of the opposition responsible for almost half of the population of Guyana. Almost half. And I got one man. One single man. In a whole, we eating? Charles Ramson Jr. Senior, sorry. Charles Ramson Senior. 40 million. One man, 40 million. He get more than the opposition. You swear he got a political party and a constituency to maintain under the law. And the PPP wants one Guyana. This is what they're after. One Guyana. Right thinking Guyanese, we have to understand what is happening, what is at hand. It may not affect you now. You may not see the impact of what these people who call themselves a government is doing. You may not see it now. It may not affect you now. But eventually, you will feel the squeeze. The settings tight. You will feel how tight things will get. If we allow this cabal to continue in the way in which they are continuing, we will feel the squeeze. And when I say we, all are consumed. All. This doesn't go for one set of people, because the PAP don't even concern about their supporters. They're concerned about the elite. The handful of them to get wealthy. They don't even concern about the normal voters. They will get 2 lashes too. They don't concern. When election time come, they gonna come and share little money from the oil money, boom, boom, boom. Beg you for vote, pay you for your vote, and them kind of nonsense. And we just forget the hardship that we face throughout the tender in office. We just forget the hardship that we face. But as a people, we have to start understanding the PPP for who they really is. We can't allow them to get away with this kind of trash year go, year come. Where the victimization is blatant, barefaced. The racism, the same. And we're happy to see that the international community is paying attention to these kind of corruption. We're happy to see. And we will be happy to bring awareness to the international community on more corruption. It is evident that at this point in time, the international community will have an interest in this Jagdeo Sioux relationship and what is taking place there when it comes to China. And the contracts that is being awarded to persons that does not deserve the award. But because they can afford to give 150 million, you will do some bogadum and give them a contract. They give you 500,000 US, contract is you own. Whether you could bill or you can't bill, the contract is you own. And we got to stop this kind of nonsense and get the country developing the right way. There's enough for everybody. There's enough. Jagdeo had the whole time in office. You build big mansion, you're living good, you're getting a good pension. Left the blasted oil wealth for the people of Guyana, the poor people of Guyana. Let them inherit and benefit some. No? You had enough. You and the cabal. You full your pockets. What happened, man? The ordinary people ain't know about spending money. The poor people ain't know about spending money. We must sit and just endure the thievery, the victimization, the racism, and what? We got to understand that as a people, we got to help our people out of poverty. We got to develop our society. Mental health is a big, major issue in our society. We got to work on these things. We got to bring our society, enhance them with knowledge that can help grow our economy and our society. Building big buildings and big bridges, and them is not all. Because the people as a whole can still be done the head. We still gonna be backward. So you could build all the bridges and the hotels. And the people uneducated is a weak, incompetent society we gonna have. So we gotta focus and spend some time and some money on educating our populace. We have to. We can't just take things for granted all along the line and just continue with this kind of skullduggery all the time. It can't work. My people, we're at a serious, serious time in our history where mismanagement of the oil funds, and it may sound like everybody's stressing on the oil funds because there's a lot of damn money. It's a lot. And the mismanagement of those funds can lead us further into poverty, starvation, and you name it. So we have to be each other keeper. We got to be on the ball and make sure that the PPP distribute wealth throughout the country, not only for the handful of cronies. Not only for the handful of cronies. I thank you. May God bless you and bless the wonderful country we call home, sweet Guyana. Over and out.